never seen my face, hello, it's nice to meet you. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my daily dancer stretch routine. So I'm a dancer, I've been dancing since the age of 3. However, at this point in my life, I'm not able to be in the studio every single day just because I have to devote my time to other things. That being said, I do not at all want to lose my dancer flexibility. If you're a dancer, this is a great way to maintain your flexibility. If you're someone who's not very flexible, wanting to get more flexible, this is a great way to get flexible. And also, it's just super enjoyable. Like, it's very relaxing, it's easy, you just kind of lay and enjoy yourself and stretch. I do this every single day. I recommend doing it in the morning just so that you know you're going to accomplish it. And yeah, guys, without further ado, let's go into this. This first section is just all about doing what your body needs. So we're not going to get into any insane stretches, nothing crazy. We're just going to focus on warming up the body, getting the blood pumping and such. The last thing that you want to do is go into insane stretches when you're completely cold and not warmed up. So as you guys can see, I'm just simply stretching, getting into my hamstrings. I of course am being conscious of my form, but I'm not being crazy strict with it. I'm just doing whatever feels right on my body. And no, my stretch routine is not the exact same every single day. However, what I'm showing you in this video is fairly close to what it is. This is one of my favorite stretches. You simply get deep into the psoas, push your hip to the ground, and pull your foot into your butt. And then here, pull your toes back as far as possible so you really get that burn behind the legs. Then I simply just repeat everything to the other side. Yes, this video is sped up, so don't worry, I wasn't rushing that much. I just didn't want to bore you guys. I usually stay in each stretch, each position, until I feel like I'm just comfortable and ready to move on. Here, I simply stack my legs and just lean forward. The goal here is to try to keep your lower back as straight as possible so you get deep into your glutes. And then I just go down, I lean to the right, to the left, and I just do what feels right for my body. I know I've said that so many times, and I'm going to continue saying it, and it's true. And here I'm rolling out my ankles, just warming them up a little bit, and then I get into my neck, gotta crack the neck, gotta warm it up a little bit. Now for the true stretch part. So I'm going to sit in the middle splits for about 1 to 3 minutes. I usually just go into the middle splits, I rock my hips forward, back, I just do whatever I feel like I need. And I always crack my back here just because it always pops. Then I go into frog position. The goal here is to get your hips and your feet flat to the ground. I stay in this for about 1 minute. Then I simply extend my legs a little bit, so I still keep them bent, but just not as bent. I've always been bad at this one. It really helps with your turnout, so it's a great one. I stay in this for about 1 minute as well. Then simply I just extend back, I loosen up my back, I warm up my psoas, and I just enjoy myself, guys. And I always invert my hips after, kind of release them. Now for the true stretch part. You can use chairs, you can use foam rollers as I am, you can use nothing, whatever works for you. You have to be so conscious though of the inside of your knees. This stretch can be very dangerous if you relax into your knees and you strain the sides of them. So make sure to be conscious of it, support them so that you're not putting all your leg weight into your knees. And I usually roll my hips forward and back so that I get fully into all the sections of my hips. And again, I stay here for about 1 to 3 minutes. Then I bring my legs together and I sit with my eyes closed and I invert my hips and I'm like, wow, dance is weird. Why do we do this to ourselves? But actually it doesn't, I never do anything that hurts me. I enjoy this all. So I take that back. I'm just there with my eyes closed, I guess. Now for the over split part. This I'm very rusty on just because I have been slacking and not doing it a lot, but the goal is to keep your hips as square as possible. For the left side, I only used a foam roller because I have an irritated psoas, so I did not want to mess with it. Do each split for about 1 minute. Then I took my foot stretcher and I did foot stretching for about a minute on each side. So again, the goal is to straighten your leg all the way, get your toes to the ground. You guys know. My feet tend to get most inflexible quickest, so I have to always be very sharp on them and maintain stretching them. Then I always flex my feet up, release the Achilles, and just see my hyperextension, make sure it's still there. Now for the part that I have the most trouble with. I have always had an inflexible back, so I have to make sure to stretch it a lot, but what I do is simply just 3 bridges. I go into a bridge, I just move around, straighten my legs, bend them, just do whatever feels right. In between each bridge, I always do round out my spine so that I can release the vertebrae after they've been crunched from the bridge. And yeah, guys, as you can see, I'm just doing my 2 other bridges and then my spine rounding and then my 2 other bridges and just attempting to make my back flexible. and then doing a handstand. Yeah. And here I'm rounding out my spine. I always do that bent leg pike and pull up through the spine. And then this is how I finished it off. I just kind of released my back, got into my hamstrings a little bit, just relaxed myself, and that is how I finished up my stretch routine. So every day it's a little bit different. However, this is definitely a guide to what I do every single day for my dancer stretch routine. So yeah guys, that was the video. I hope that you try the stretch routine for yourself. Hope that you increase your flexibility, maintain your flexibility. And honestly guys, it's enjoyable, it's relaxing, it's a great way to just take some time for yourself while also making a lot of improvement in your body and your muscle and your health and such. So yeah guys, please like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, do all that fun stuff. I love you guys and I will see you soon.